Hello, hello. That so everyone. So everyone, welcome to PWIOI Innovators League Season 3. How is the Zoes, guys? So welcome to the auction. Let us begin with the auction process. First, let me get you familiar with a few rules. Rule number 1, every team must stay within a limited budget of 10 crore per team. Rule number second, each player will have a base price and a bid will increase by 10 lakh per step. And finally, every team must have at least one female player in their squad to be eligible for the tournament. And that I would like to hand over my mic to Ayush Yadav, please.
So, so let's start with our first player, Himanshu Dev, who is an batsman and at a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Himanshu Dev at 50 lakh? Royal Blaster at 50 lakh. Now we move to 60 lakh. Do I see anyone at 60 lakh? Yes, Super Smashers. 70 lakh, 80 lakh, 90, 1 CR. Do I see anyone? 110 at Royal Blaster. Do I see anyone at 1 lakh 20, 1 crore 20 lakh? So 1 lakh 20, 110. So okay, 1 lakh 10 once, twice, thrice. And Himanshu Dev sold to Royal Blaster. So now let's move to our second player, Brajban Singh, who is an all-rounder and at a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Brajban Singh at 50 lakh? Brajban Singh, all-rounder, base price 50 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Brajban Singh? So Thunder Strikers at 50 lakh for Brajban Singh. Do I see anyone interested in Brajban Singh at 60 lakh? Royal Blaster at 60 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Brajban Singh at 70 lakh? Okay, Brajban Singh at 60 lakh. Once, twice, and thrice. Brajban Singh sold to Royal Blaster at 60 lakh. Now let's move to our third player, Johnson, who is an batsman and at a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Johnson at 50 lakh? Elite Challengers at Royal Blaster at 60 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Johnson at 70 lakh? Elite Challenger at 70 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Johnson at 80 lakh? Elite Challengers at 70. Do I see anyone interested in Johnson at 80 lakh? 70 lakh for Elite Challengers once, twice, and thrice. Johnson sold to Elite Challengers at 70 lakh. Now let's move to our next player, Ritesh Singh, who is an batsman and at a base price of 50 lakhs. Let's start. Anyone interested in Ritesh Singh at 50 lakh? Super Smashers at 50 lakh. Do I see anyone at 60 lakh? Ritesh Singh for 60 lakh. Anyone? So Ritesh Singh sold to, no, not sold. Unsold nahi, Ritesh, Super Smashers. Ritesh Singh for 50 lakh for in Super Smashers once, twice, and thrice. Sold to Super Smashers at 50 lakh. So now let's move to our another player, Nishant Kumar Prajapati, who is an all-rounder at a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Nishant at 50 lakh? Super Smashers for 50 lakh. Rising Warrior for 60 lakh. Thunder Striker for 80. Super Smasher for 90. Thunder Striker for 1 CR. Rising Warrior for 1 crore 10 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Nishant Kumar Prajapati at 1 crore 20 lakh, 1 crore 30 lakh? Nishant Kumar Prajapati, now we bid for 1 CR 40 lakh. Thunder Striker 1 crore for 40 lakh. Rising Super Warriors for 1 crore 50 lakh. Thunder Striker for 1 crore 60 lakh. Rising Warriors for 1 crore 70 lakh. Okay, Thunder Striker 1 crore 80 lakh. Do I see anyone for 1 crore 90 lakh for Nishant Kumar Prajapati? 1 crore 90 lakh. Okay, Rising Warriors for 1 crore 90 lakhs. Come on. Do I see anyone interested in Nishant Kumar Prajapati for 2 CR? Do I see anyone interested in Nishant Kumar Prajapati for 2 CR? Thunder Striker for 2 CR. Okay. Do I see anyone interested in Nishant Kumar Prajapati for 2 crores 10 lakh? Two crore 10 lakh. 2 crore 10 lakh. Okay. Rising Warriors 2 crore 10 lakh for Nishant Kumar Prajapati. Do I see anyone for 2 crore 20 lakh? Do I see anyone for 2 crore 20 lakh? Okay, so Nishant Kumar Prajapati for 2 lakh 10 lakh. 2 crore 10 lakh. Once, twice, thrice. Nishant Kumar sold for Rising Warriors at 2 crore 10 lakh. Now we come forward towards our another player, Mohammad Fahd, who is an batsman and at a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for super smashers for 50 lakh? Power hitters for 60 lakh. Super smashers for 70 lakh. Super smashers 70 lakh. Do I see anyone at 80 lakh? Mohammad Fahd 80 lakh. Okay, so 70 lakh once, 70 lakh twice, 70 lakh thrice. Super smashers. Now Prateek Kumar Verma, who is an batsman and at a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone? Power hitters for 50 lakh. Super smashers at 60 lakh. Power hitter at 70. Super smasher 80. Power hitter 90. Power hitter at 90. Do I see anyone interested in Prateek Kumar at 1 CR? Do I? Okay, so Prateek Kumar Verma 90 lakh for power hitters once, twice, thrice. Power hitters. Sir? Okay, so let's see the stats for all the teams. So here, Elite Challengers with a budget left of 9 crore 30 lakh and have Johnson at 70. Power hitters have Prateek Kumar Verma at 90 lakhs left with a budget of 9 crore 10 lakhs. Rising Warriors left with a budget of 7 crore 90 lakhs bought Nishant Kumar Prajapati at highest bid, that is 2 crore 10 lakhs. And here comes Royal Blaster, budget left of 8 crore 30 lakhs, having player Himanshu Dev at 1 crore 10 lakhs, Brijban Singh at 60 lakh. Super Smashers left with budget 8 crore 80 lakhs with the players Mohammad Fahd and Ritesh Singh. And here's a Thunder Striker with no players. Okay, now let's get to the another player. So our next player is Krishna Saini, who is an amazing batsman with a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see super smashers for 50 lakh? Do I see anyone at 60 lakh? Power hitter at 60 lakh. Do I see anyone at 70 lakh? Do I super smashers for 70 lakh? Okay. Anyone at 80 lakh? 80 lakh? Anyone? Krishna Saini at 80 lakhs. So Krishna Saini at 70 lakh for team. Super Smashers. Once, twice, thrice. Sold. So here comes our next player. So here comes our next player, Bhumi, who is an batsman at a base price of 50 lakh. So Bhumi at 50 lakh. Do I see anyone at 50 lakh? Do I? Anyone interested? Since, okay, so power hitters for Bhumi at 50 lakhs. Now the bid goes higher, 60 lakh. Do I see anyone at 60 lakh? Bhumi for 60 lakh. Bhumi at 50 lakh for power hitters. Once, twice, thrice. Sold. Next player, Muskan Singh, who is an batsman and at a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for Muskan Singh at 50 lakh? Super Smashers for 50 lakh. Now the bid goes higher, 60 lakh. Anyone at 60 lakh? Muskan Singh for 60 lakh. So Muskan Singh 50 lakh for Super Smashers. Once, twice, thrice, and sold. Priya Verma, batsman with a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for Priya Verma at 50 lakh? Thunder Strikers for 50 lakh. Bid goes higher for 60 lakh. Do I see anyone for 60 lakh? 60 lakh for Priya Verma, who is a batsman. Okay, so Priya Verma for 50 lakh for Thunder Strikers. Once, twice, thrice. Sold. So next player, Shashank Mishra, who is an amazing all-rounder with a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for Shashank Mishra at 50 lakh? Royal Blaster for 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for Shashank Mishra at 60? Super Smashers for 60. Royal Blaster for 70. Power Hitter for 80. Royal Blaster for 90. 80. 80 पे उसका हुआ. Okay, so 80. इसमें Royal Blaster for 80. Do I see anyone? Okay, Super Smashers for 90. Do I see anyone for 1 CR? Okay, Royal Blaster for 1 CR. Do I see anyone for 1 crore 10 lakh for Shashank Mishra? 1 crore. 1 crore उसने लिया था. फिर 1 crore 10 lakh for Super Smashers. Okay, so 1 crore 20 lakh for Shashank Mishra. Anyone up for Shashank Mishra? 1 crore 20. 1 crore 20 for Royal Blaster. Do I see anyone for 1 crore 30 lakh? Okay, Rising Warriors 1 crore 30 lakhs. Do I see anyone at 1 crore 40 lakhs? Shashank Mishra for 1 crore 40 lakhs. Do I see anyone at 1 crore 40 lakh for Shashank Mishra? Rising Warriors for 130. 130 for Shashank Mishra by Rising Warriors. Once, twice, thrice. Here comes our next player, Satyam Pandey, batsman with a base price of 50 lakh. Anyone for Satyam Pandey at Elite Challengers 50 lakh? Satyam Pandey for 60 lakhs. Do I see anyone for 60 lakhs for Satyam Pandey? 60 lakh for Satyam Pandey. Do I see anyone for 60 lakh, 70 lakh? Elite Challenger, same. So Satyam Pandey for 80 lakh. Anyone for 80 lakh? Elite Challengers for 80 lakh. Do I see anyone for 90 lakh for Satyam Pandey? Anyone for 90 lakh for Satyam Pandey? Okay, so 80 lakh Elite Challengers. Once, twice, thrice, and sold. Utkarsh Singh, who is an all-rounder at a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for Utkarsh Singh at 50 lakh? Anyone for Utkarsh Singh, all-rounder, base price 50 lakh? Do I have anyone for Utkarsh Singh at 50 lakh? Utkarsh Singh, all-rounder, base price 50 lakh. Okay, we will go to him for at the last. Now, can we move to the next player? Unsold. We are skipping him for now. So, Rishabh Singh, all-rounder with a base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for Rishabh Singh, all-rounder, base price, power hitter for 50 lakhs? Anyone for 60 lakhs for Rishabh Singh? Rishabh Singh for 60 lakhs. Do I have anyone? Rishabh Singh, all-rounder, amazing player with a base price of 50 lakh, 60 lakh. Anyone? Okay, so Rishabh Singh, 50 lakh, power hitters. Once, twice, thrice, sold. So Shivam Singh, all-rounder, base price 50 lakh. Do I see anyone interested in Shivam Singh for 50 lakhs? Shivam Singh, all-rounder, base price 50 lakhs. Anyone for Shivam Singh, all-rounder, base price 50 lakhs? So, okay, unsold. We'll go to him at the last. So we'll continue after 2 minutes break. So we go Elite Challenger left with budget 8 crore 50 lakhs with players Satyam Pandey and Johnson. Power hitters left with budget 8 crore 10 lakhs with players having Pratik Kumar Verma, Rishabh Singh, Bhumi. Rising Warrior left with budget 6 crore 60 lakhs with player Nishant Kumar Prajapati and Shashank Mishra. Royal Blaster left with budget 8 crore 30 lakhs with player Himanshu Dev, Brijban Singh. Super Smashers left with budget 7 crores 60 lakhs with player Krishna Saini, Mohammad Fahd, Muskan Singh, Ritesh Singh. And Thunder Strikers left with budget 9 crore 50 lakhs with players Priya Verma. Okay.
I hope uh, yes, have 10 players, out of which one player has to be otherwise eligible for the tournament. That I hope wallets are back. The next 1 minute at the bidding. Have your finances that we can start the bidding. Super Smashers, please take your place. You have to have at least 6 players and one female player. With that, let us start with our next bidding. Next up, we have Ghulam Ahmed. Ghulam Ahmed is an all rounder with the base price. All right. Since we don't have one team, we have to halt. All right, so we are taking 2 more minutes. With the next 2 minutes, we'll start the bidding again with Ghulam Ahmed with the base price of 50 lakh. Please take up your seats. All right, guys. Now we have Ghulam Ahmed. Ghulam Ahmed is an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for Ghulam Ahmed 50 lakhs? Anyone for Ghulam Ahmed with the base price of 50 lakh? Anyone from the given teams? Well, I see no one, so we shall come up to him later on. Can we skip him for now? Next up, we have Rashi Tiwari. Rashi Tiwari is an all-rounder, and may I mention she is a female player, so each team has to have one. I see Rising Warriors for 50 lakh. Do I see anyone else for 60 lakh? Rashi Tiwari, anyone for 60 lakh? Rashi Tiwari for 50 lakhs. Going once, going twice, and sold to Rising Warriors. Next up, 50 lakh tha. 50 lakhs, yes. Next up, we have Ayush Singh. Ayush Singh is also all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Anyone interested in bidding on Ayush Singh with the base price of 50 lakh? Any team that is in need of all-rounders? Well, Ayush Singh is the pick. Anyone going for 50 lakh? That Rashi Tiwari is sold for 50 lakhs only. Don't worry, we'll sort that out. Anyone bidding on Ayush Singh with the base price of 50 lakh? Do I see anyone for Ayush lakhs? One, join up the pool later on at the end of the build. We can skip him for now. Next up, we have Vishal Pal. Vishal Pal is also an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Vishal Pal for 50 lakh. Do I see anyone for Vishal? Well, I see no team getting their wallets out. Well, Elite Challengers for 50 lakh. Do I see 60 lakh for Vishal? Do I see 50 lakh? Do I see anyone for 50 lakh? Elite Challengers. Do I see anyone challenging them for 60 lakh? Bidding on Vishal Pal. Well, 50 lakhs for Vishal Pal. Going once, going twice, and sold to Elite Challengers. Next up, we have Yash Malik. Yash Malik is an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone bidding on Yash Malik for 50 lakhs? Any team in the need of all-rounders, they can bid on Yash Malik. Do I see anyone for Yash Malik? Anyone for Yash Malik? 50 lakhs. Well, I hope anyone who has seen him playing or is in need of the all-rounder. Yash Malik is there with the base lakh of mere 50 lakhs. Anyone going for Yash Malik? Well, I see no one. We shall come up to him later on. Let me remind all the teams, all the unsold players will enter the bid once again at the very last. For now, we are bidding on Nishant Singh. Nishant Singh is an all-rounder. Nishant Singh is an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone? Do I see anyone bidding on Nishant Singh with the base price of 50 lakh? Nishant Singh is an all-rounder. Do I see anyone bidding on Nishant Singh for 50 lakhs? Any team that has the budget and needs an all-rounder. Do I see anyone who might need an all-rounder for now? No teams? With a very heavy heart, Nishant Singh has to be skipped. I hope the teams have not bled their wallets dry and has some budget, because we do have some very interesting players yet, and you do need a minimum of 6 players in their team and 1 woman each. With that, let us move to our next player, that is Deepak Maurya. Deepak Maurya is also an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone going for Deepak Maurya for 50 lakhs? Do I see any show of hands for Deepak Maurya? Well, I hope we haven't bled you dry with the previous players. I hope the teams will start bidding soon with their discussion. Deepak Maurya, an all-rounder with the mere base price of 50 lakh. Do I see any show of hands? Anyone going for Deepak Maurya? Going once? Twice? Well, let's skip him now and we shall come up to him later on. Next up, we have Aaron Rai. Aaron Rai is all-round price of one going for Aaron. Aaron will first time in the tournament, could be a great hit or a great miss. That wants to gamble on Aaron. This price of one for Aaron. Aaron. Wants to Aaron for now. Now we having the batsman with the base price of lakh. One for our saying batsman for 50 lakh. Any team in the need of a batsman. Do I see captain smiling? Do I see one going for Chris Kumar Singh for the base price of 50 lakh? Anyone going for Krish? Again with a heavy heart, Krish will be seen again in the bidding. Is up. Have Anshi. Anshi is a teacher, hence we have added ma'am to her name. We have Anshi, who is an all-rounder for the base price of 50 lakh. Anshi is also a female player, thus one team needs to have at least one female player. A very important bidding. Do I see anyone for 50 lakh? Elite challengers for Anshi with a bid of 50 lakhs. Do I see 60 lakh for Anshi? Do I see anyone else for 60 lakh for Anshi at the price of 60 lakh? Anshi going 60 lakhs once, twice, and so challenge. Finally, some bidding coming through. I hope we keep that running. Next, we have Utpal. Utpal Tripathi is also one of our faculties. Utpal Tripathi is again one of our faculties who is an all-rounder, the base price of 50 lakh. So I see anyone bidding for Utpal Tripathi with the base price of one for Utpal Tripathi. Have Rising Warriors for 50 lakh. Do I see 60 lakh for Utpal Tripathi? Do I see one bidding on Utpal Tripathi for the price of 60 lakh? Utpal Tripathi for 50 lakhs, going once, going twice, and sold to Rising Warriors. Next up, we have Shubham. Shubham is also one of our faculties who is also an all-rounder with the price tag. Do I see anyone bidding on Shubham price of tag? Do I see anyone bidding on Shubham for the base price of 50 lakh? I see some of the captains calculating their wallets. Hope to see some biddings. Do I see anyone bidding on Shubham price of lakh? Wants to bid on Shubham? Well, unfortunately, he'll be entering the bid later on. For now, we'll have to skip him. Next up, we have Azaz. Azaz is also part of our faculty and an all-rounder. The base price of 1 crore. Anyone going for 1 crore for Azaz? An all-rounder and a as well. So I see anyone going for Azaz for the price of 1 crore. Have elite challengers going for 1 crore. Anyone going up for 1 crore, 10 lakh for all-rounder. Have power hit 1 crore, 10 lakh. Do I see 1 crore lakh? I see 1 crore lakh for 1 crore lakh from challenger. 1 crore lakhs. 1 crore lakh coming in from our hitter. That 1 crore 40 lakhs. One power hitters coming in 1 crore lakhs. This comp I see 1 crore lakh? We have lakh from challengers. Do I see power hitters trying to challenge that? 1 crore with the price of 1 crore 60 lakh. 1 crore 60 lakh for Azaz. Going once, going twice, and sold to elite challengers. Yet again, one of our most expensive players. Moving on, we have Chetan sir. Chetan sir is also our faculty here and our AD, who is an all-rounder with the base price of 1 crore and 25 lakhs. Do I see anyone hitting? All right, Thunder Strikers bidding for 1 crore 25 lakhs, 1 crore 30 lakhs for power hitter. Do I see anyone else? Or do I see anyone for 1 crore 45 lakhs for Ashes? Another time. Do I see anyone 1 crore 45 lakhs for Rising Warriors? Do I see 1 crore for 5? 1 crore 5 for Super Smashers. Do I see 1 crore 6? Do I see 1 crore from Thunder Strikers? Do I see 1 crore 5? 1 crore 5 from Super Smashers. Do I see 1 crore 85? 1 crore 85 for Chetan sir. 1 crore 85 from Strikers. 1 crore 95 from Super Smashers. A fierce battle. Do I see anyone for 2 crore 5 lakhs? Crore 5 lakhs from Thunder Strikers. Do I see crores 50 lakh? Crores 50 lakh. Crores 50 lakh from Super Smashers. Do I see 2 crore 25 lakhs from Thunder Strikers? I'm trying to top that with crores and 5 lakhs. Crores 35 lakhs from Rising Warriors. Crores 45 lakhs from Smashers coming in with their heavy wallets. Do I see one for 2 crores and 55 lakhs from Thunder Strikers? 2 crores 65 lakhs. Anyone trying to bid on has to raise wallets? 2 crores and 65 lakhs. 2 crores 65 lakhs from Rising Warriors. Crore 65 from Rising Warriors. I see 2 crore 75. I see 2 crore 75 from Thunder Strikers. Do I see 2 crores 85? Do I see anyone? I see 2 crore 85 for Super Smashers. 285 from Super Smashers. 2 crore and 95 from Thunder Strikers. Do I see 3 crores 5 lakh? The highest bid till now. Do I see anyone for 3 crores 5 lakh? 3 crores 5 lakh for Chetan sir. Do I see any show of hands? With the fierce battle, I hope we still have some money in our pockets. 3 crores 5 lakh from Super Smashers. 3 crores 15 lakh from Thunder Strikers. Thunder Strikers coming in strong. Anyone else for 3 crores and 25 lakhs? Do I see anyone coming for 3 crores and 25 lakhs? 3 crore 25 lakhs from Elite Challengers. Do I see 3 crore 35 lakhs? Any show of hands? 3 crore 35 lakhs from Thunder Strikers again. Anyone coming in strong? Thunder Strikers really doesn't want this player to go. Anyone for 3 lakh 25 lakhs? Any team coming for 3 lakh 25 45 3 335 for Thunder Strikers has already bid. Anyone for 3 lakh 45 3 crores 45 lakh? Do I see any show of hands? Well, I hope the price is worth it, because Chetan sir going once, going twice, and sold to Thunder Strikers for 3 lakh 35 lakhs. At greatest bid till now. With that, let us move to our next player, that is Eklavya Gond. Eklavya is an all-rounder with the base price of 80 lakhs. Do I see anyone bidding on Eklavya for the base price of 80 lakh? Eklavya is an all-rounder. Do I see any show of hands? Any show of hands from Eklavya? I hope our last bidding hasn't really bled you dry from your wallets. Do I see any show of hands for Eklavya? Eklavya based at 80 lakhs. Do I see anyone going for Eklavya? I see Eklavya for 80 lakhs for Super Smashers. Do I see 90 lakh? 90 lakh for Eklavya. Do I see anyone challenging Super Smashers for Eklavya? With that, Eklavya for 80 lakhs, going once, going twice, and sold to Super Smashers. Next up, we have Suman. Suman Raj is an all-rounder with the base price of 70 lakhs. Power hitters coming in for 70 lakhs. Do you want to challenge Royal Blasters? Do you want to challenge the 70 lakh? Royal Blasters challenging the bid with 80 lakhs. With 90 lakhs, we are coming in hot from power hitters. 90 lakh for Suman Raj. Do I see 1 crore? 1 crore from elite challengers. 1 crore 10 lakh from power hitters. Do I see a 1 crore 20 lakh? 1 crore 20 lakh from Thunder Strikers. Do I see 1 crore 30 lakhs? 1 crore 30 lakhs coming in from Rising Warriors. 1 crore 40 lakhs coming from power hitters. Do I see 1 crore lakh from elite challengers? Do I see 1 crore lakh from power trying to challenge 1 crore and 60 lakh, 1 crore lakh for Thunder Strikers. So I see 170. I see 1 crore lakh for Rising. So I see a 180. 180 power hitter. 190. 2 crores from power hitter coming in very strong. Do I see a 2 crore 10 lakh for Suman Raj? 2 crores 10 lakh from Rising Warriors. Rising Warriors crores and 10 lakh. Crores lakh from Elite Challengers. So I see a 220. So I see a 2 crores 20 lakh for Suman Raj. Anyone trying to challenge the Elite Challengers? 2 crores 20 lakh from Rising Warriors for Suman Raj. 2 crores 20 lakh. Do I see a 2 crore 30 lakh? Do I see a 230 for Suman Raj? Do I see a 230 for Suman Raj? Suman Raj, I see 230 from Elite Challengers rising up the bid. Do I see a 240 for Suman Raj? 2 crores for, I see 240 from Rising Warriors. Do I see a 250 for Suman Raj? 250 from Elite Challengers coming in strong. Do I see a 260 for Suman Raj? Rising Warriors not leaving the bid for 260. Do I see a 270? A 270 from Elite Challengers still staying in the bid. Do I see a 280? Do I see a 2 crores and 80 lakhs for Suman Raj? 2 crores and 80 lakh. I see 2 crores and 80 lakhs from Rising Warriors. Do I see 2 crores and 90 lakhs? Do I see the Elite Challengers still trying to be in the game? Do I see 2 crores 90 lakh, 290? Do I see any show of hands for Suman Raj? Suman Raj for 2 crores and 80 lakhs. Going once, going twice, and sold to Rising Warriors. Again, one of our fiercest bids. He sold. Next up, we have Prateek Srivastav. Prateek Srivastav is an all-rounder with the base price of 80 lakh. Do I see anyone bidding on Prateek Srivastav? I see Elite Challengers bidding on Prateek for 80 lakhs. Royal Blasters challenging for 90 lakh. Rising Warriors raising up to 1 crore. Royal Blasters again rising up the price to 1 crore in 10 lakh. 1 crore 20 lakh coming in from Elite Challengers. 1 crore 30 lakh coming in from Royal Blasters. Do I see a 1 crore 40 lakh for Prateek Srivastav? Do I see a 1 crore and 40 lakhs? I see 1 crore 40 lakh from Elite Challengers, challenging them Royal Blasters at 1 crores and 50 lakhs. Do I see a 160 for Prateek Srivastav? Do I see a 1 crore 60 lakh going for Prateek Srivastav? Right now, we see 1 crore 60 lakhs from Rising Warriors. Rising Warriors bidding on Prateek Srivastav for 1 crore and 60 lakhs. Do I see a 170? I see 170 from Royal Blasters for Prateek Srivastav. Do I see 180? 180 for Prateek Srivastav, who is also an all-rounder and is a very hot topic in the bidding. I see Rising Warriors for 1 crore 80 lakh, 1 crore 90 lakh, Royal Blasters. Elite Challengers, 2 crores 210 from Royal Blasters. Royal Blasters bidding for 210. Do I see anyone challenging Royal Blasters? I see Rising Warriors for 220. Anyone? Elite Challengers for 230. Do I see anyone challenging the Elite Challengers for Prateek Srivastav with the price of 240? Elite Challengers bidding at 230. Do I see a 240 for Prateek Srivastav? Do I see a 240 for Prateek Srivastav? I see a 240 for Prateek Srivastav from Royal Blasters. Do I see a 250? Do I see a 250 for Prateek Srivastav from any team? Right now, Royal Blasters have bidded on them for 2 crores and 40 lakhs. Do I see a 250? Prateek Srivastav, 2 crores and 40 lakh. Do I see anyone going for 250? I see a 250 from Rising Warriors. Do I see anyone increasing the price at 2 crores and 60 lakhs? Do I see anyone going for Prateek Srivastav for the price of 2 lakh and 60 lakh? 2 crores and 60 lakh. 2 crores 60 lakhs from Royal Blasters. Do I see anyone going for 270? Do I see anyone going for 270 for Prateek Srivastav, an all-rounder and very much in the demand? Anyone going for 270? Royal Blasters. Royal Blasters currently holding the bid at 2,60,000. I see 270 from Rising Warriors raised by Royal Blasters at 280. 2 crores 80 lakh for Prateek Srivastav. 2 crores 80 lakh from Royal Blasters for Prateek Srivastav. Anyone trying to challenge that? I see no show of hands. With that, Prateek Srivastav for 2 crores and 80 lakhs to Royal Blasters. Going once, going twice, and sold to Royal Blasters. Next up, alright, next up is Natasha, who's me. Who is also an all-rounder with a base price of 50 lakh. Let me remind you, every team needs a female player with the base price of 50 lakhs. With the base price of 50 lakhs. Do I see anyone going for Natasha for the base price of 50 lakhs? Need I remind the teams that every team needs at least Madlo. Need I tell you, if a team doesn't have a female player, they will not be allowed to play in the tournament. With that, anyone for Natasha? Well, I hope we'll see Natasha again because we have to skip her for now. Skip. Every team has to have at least one female player. If a team doesn't have any female player, they will be ineligible and they cannot play in the tournament. That was told to you beforehand. Any team that doesn't have a female player will not be eligible to play and they will be skipped on the track as well. With that, we have Pradeep sir. Pradeep sir is an all-rounder with the base price of 1 crore. Do I see anyone for 1 crore? I see 1 crore from Rising Warriors on Pradeep sir. Do I see 1 crore 10 lakh? Do I see a 110 for Pradeep sir? Do I 110 from Elite Challengers? Do I see 120? Do I see a 120 for Pradeep sir? Anyone challenging the Elite Challengers? With that, Pradeep sir for 1 crore 120 from Rising Warriors. Do I see a 130 for Pradeep sir? Do I see a 130 for Pradeep sir? Anyone challenging the Rising Warriors? Rising Warriors. With that, Pradeep sir for 1 crore and 20 lakhs going to Rising Warriors. Going once, going twice, and sold to Rising Warriors. Next up, we have Taki Unyazi. Taki Unyazi is also part of our faculty, who is an all-rounder with the base price of whooping 1 crore 50 lakh. Do I see any bidding for Taki on 1 crore 50 lakh? Need I remind you, Taki was also proved to be a very essential player in our last season. Thunder Strikers for 1 crore 50 lakhs, challenged by Power Hitters for 1 crore 60 lakhs. 1 crore 70 lakhs coming in from Royal Blasters. 1 crore 80 lakhs from Power Hitters. 1 crore 90 lakhs from Royal Blasters. 2 crores from Power Hitters, 10 from Royal Blasters. Do I see a 220 for Taki? 220 coming from Power Hitters. 30 by Royal Blasters. 40 raised by Power Hitters. Do I see a 240? I see a 240 from Royal Blasters. Do I see a 250 Power Hitters? Do I see a 260 coming from Royal Blasters? Not backing up. 70 from Power Hitters. From Royal Blasters. 90 from Power Hitters. Do I see crore from Royal Blasters? From Power Hitters. Do I see from Royal Blasters? 30 Power Hitters. Do I see a 340? Do I see 40 for Taki? 40 from Challenger. A 350 from Power Hitter. Do I see a 360? Do I see a 360? 350. Right now, he has been bidded at 350 from Power Hitters. I see a 360 from Super Smashers. 370 from Elite Challengers, Rosen 2. 380 from Power Hitters. Do I see a 390? Do I see a 390? I see a 390 by Elite Challenger. 4 crores. 4 crores for Taki by Power Hitters. 4 crores 10 lakh for Taki from Super Smashers. Highest bid, the highest bid till now, 4 crores 20 lakh by Power Hitters. Do I see anyone challenging? 4 crores 10 lakh for 4 crores 20 lakh for Taki. Do I see 4 lakh 20 crores by Super Smashers. Do I 30 by Power Hitters. Super Smashers rising to 440. Do I see 450 by Power Hitters? 460 by Power Smashers. 470 by Power Hitters. 490 Super Smashers. And 5 crores from Power Hitters. 5 crore 10 lakh for Super Smashers. 5 crore 10 lakh for Power Hitters. I remind the team they need to also watch their wallets. 5 crores 20 lakh for super smashers, 5 crore 30 lakhs for power hitters. For Taki, 5 crores 40 lakh from super smashers, 5 crore 50 lakh from power hitters. For Taki, do I see a 5 6? Do I see a 5 6 for Taki? I see a 5 6 from power hitters for Taki. Do I see one rising? Do I see anyone rising? The price from 560, 570, 570 for smashers, 580 coming in from power hitters, 590 by elite challenger. Anyone challenging them for 6 crores? Crores by super smashers. Super smashers on Taki for 6 crores. 6 crores 10 lakh. Challenged by power hitter. Do I see anyone? Do I see anyone challenging power hitters for Taki for the price of 6 lakh 20, 6 crores 20 lakh? Challenging 6 crores 10 lakh, rising the bid to 620. Do I see a 620? अभी तुम्हारा 610 है. Power hitters currently hold Taki for 6 lakh 10,000. Taki going to power hitters for 6 lakh 6 crores 10 lakh. Going once, going twice, and sold to power hitters. The greatest bid till now. Well, now I see why the teams were holding their wallets, because apparently they have to raise their budgets. Next up, we have Arshad Reza. Arshad Reza is an all-rounder with the base price of 60 lakh. For the base price of 60 lakh, Arshad Reza going to power hitters. Do I see anyone challenging for 70 lakh? 70 lakh raised by elite challengers. Do I see 80? 80 by power hitters. Do I see a 90? Do I see a 90 for Arshad Reza? Right now, power hitters have raised at 80 lakh. Do I see someone going for 90 lakh for Arshad Reza? Arshad Reza, I see a 90 lakh from elite challengers. I see a 1 crore from power hitters for Arshad Reza. Anyone trying to step up their game for Arshad Reza at 1 crore 10 lakh? Do I see anyone raising up their price for Arshad Reza? I see a 1 crore 10 lakh from elite challengers. Do I see anyone challenging them? Arshad Reza currently bidded at 1 crore 10 lakh. Do I see a 1 crore 20 lakh for Arshad Reza? I see 1 crore 20 lakh from power hitters. Do I see a 1 crore 30 lakh for Arshad Reza, an all-rounder? Do I see anyone challenging power hitters for Arshad Reza at the price of 1 crore 30 lakh? With that, Arshad Reza 130 from elite challengers. Do I see the price increased for 1 crore 40 lakh? Anyone trying to challenge the elite challengers? I see 1 crore 40 lakh from super smashers. Do I see a 150? Do I see a 150 for Arshad Reza? Currently bidded at 1 crore 40 lakh. I see 1 crore 50 lakh from elite challengers. 1 crore 60 raised by super smashers. Do I see a 170? Do I see a 170 for Arshad Reza? I see 170 raised by Royal Elite Challengers. Do I see a 180? 180 raised by Super Smashers for Arshad Reza. Do I see a 190? Do I see a 190 for Arshad Reza? Need I remind the teams that they need to have a female player, so don't burn up all of their wallet. Otherwise, they will be ineligible for the tournament if they don't have a female player. So kindly keep that in your mind. With that, with the price of 1 crore 80 lakh, currently held by Super Smashers for the price of नहीं 180 था. Any player who's not sold cannot accompany other team. If you are not sold, you cannot sit with them. I'm so sorry, but these are the rules. With that, 1 crore 80 lakh for Arshad Reza for Super Smashers. Going once, going twice, and sold to Super Smashers. Next up, we have Karan Kamal. Karan Kamal is an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. With that, we'll continue for the bidding of Karan Kamal at the base price of 50 lakh after a brief break. After the break, the teams can rest till now, and we'll continue the bidding for Karan Kamal after 5 minutes. All right, welcome everyone. I request all of the team captains to take their respective seats. All of the captains, please take your seats. With that, I have a very important announcement. Each team will have at least 8 players with them. 1 player being the captain, 1 being a woman, and the rest 7 from this auction. If a team wants, they can poach up the prize for any female if they want to, and a team needs to have at least 1 female player with them in order to be eligible to play. No player's base price would be reduced. At least the base price has to be paid for every player. With that, do I see everyone seated? Shall we begin the bidding? And shall we continue? With that, let us continue with Karan Kamal, who's an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Before break, I saw Royal Blasters first bidding at that for 50 lakh. Before the break, they had already bidded on that. Do I see a 60 lakh for Karan Kamal? 60 lakh from Rising Warriors. Do I see a 70 lakh for Karan Kamal? 70 lakh from Elite Challengers. Do I see a 80 lakh from Royal Blasters? Do I see a 90 lakh for Karan Kamal? Do I see a 90 for Karan? 90 lakh for Karan Kamal. 90 lakh for Karan Kamal, risen by Rising Warriors. Do I see 1 crore? Do I see 1 crore for Karan Kamal? 1 crore from Elite Challengers. Do I see 110? Do I see 110 for Karan Kamal? Do I see anyone challenging? I see 110 from Rising Warriors. Do I see 120? Do I see 120? I request all of the teams to please maintain the decorum, or otherwise they'll be kicked out of the auction. Do I see a 120 for Karan? I see 120 from Elite Challengers. Do I see 130? Do I see a 130 for Karan Kamal challenging the Elite Challengers? Do I see a 130? 130 by Rising Warriors. Do I see 140? Do I see a 140 for Karan Kamal? Super Smashers, do you want to raise the bid? All right. Anyone going for 140 for Karan? 140 for Elite Warriors. Do I see a 150? Do I see a 150 for Karan Kamal? 150 for Karan Kamal. With that, Karan Kamal for 1 crore 40 lakhs going to Elite Challengers. Going once, going twice. I see 150 risen by Rising Warriors. Do I see a 160? Do I see a 160 for Karan Kamal? Anyone challenging the Rising Warriors? I see 160 for Karan from Elite Challengers. Elite Challengers rising the bid to 1 crore 60 lakh. Do I see a 170 for Karan? Do I see a 170 for Karan? Karan Kamal for 1 crore 60 lakh going to Elite Challengers. Going once, going twice, and sold to Elite Challengers. Next up, we have Vaibhav sir. Vaibhav sir is one of our faculties with the base price of 60 lakh. Do I see anyone going for Vaibhav sir with the base price of 60 lakh? I see Thunder Strikers placing their bids on Vaibhav sir. Do I see a 70 lakh for Vaibhav sir? Anyone challenging Thunder Strikers? I would request the teams not to have the banters right now. Please keep them reserved for the fields. Anyone raising the bid for Vaibhav sir? 70 lakhs from Elite Challengers, 80 lakhs from Thunder Strikers. Do I see a 90 lakh for Vaibhav sir? Do I see anyone raising the bid to 90 lakh for Vaibhav sir? Do I see a 90 lakh? With that, Vaibhav sir for 80 lakh going to Thunder Strike. Going once, going twice. I see 90 lakh rose by Rising Warriors. I see a 1 crore. 1 crore by Thunder Strikers. 1 crore by Thunder Strikers for Vaibhav sir. Do I see 110? Do I see 110 for Vaibhav sir? Anyone rising up the price? Thunder Strikers is already holding up for 1 crores. Do I see a 110? No, unfortunately, Thunder Strikers is already holding up the bid, hence they can't push up the price right now. They need to be challenged. Unfortunately, with the rules of auction, they need to be challenged in order to increase the price. Since they are already holding Weber, sir, the price will not be increased. Anyone for 110? 110 by Rising Warriors. 120 challenged by Thunder Strikers. 130 by Rising Warriors. Do I see a 140? A 140 from Thunder Strikers. Do I see 150? Do I see a 150 for Vaibhav, sir? Rising Warriors, are you still in the bidding war? With that, for 140, Vaibhav, sir, I see a 150 from Rising Warriors. Do I see a 160? Do I see a 160? I see 160 from Thunder Strikers. Do I see 170? Do I see a 170 for Vaibhav, sir? With that, Vaibhav, sir, for 1 crore 60 lakh going to Thunder Strikers. Going once, going twice, and sold to Thunder Strikers for 1 crore 60 lakhs. Bed जाओ. Okay. Next up, we have Krishan Raj Singh, who is a batsman with a base price of 30 lakh. Do I see anyone bidding on Krishan Raj for 30 lakh? Do I see anyone bidding on Krishan Raj for 30 lakhs? Every team needs to have at least 8 players in their team, 1 player being a captain, 6 players, another men, and 1 female player. That is compulsory. Other teams can challenge and poach up their prices. So I would request the teams not to let their wallets dry up early. With that, Krishan Raj Singh for 30 lakh. Do I see anyone raising the bid? Well, I see no one. So we'll come back to him later on. With that, a new rule coming in for the female players. If you already have a female player in your team, you cannot bid for another. And 2 lucky teams can have 9 players in their team if they have the money for it. With that, we have Ansh Pratap Rao, who is an all-rounder with the base price of 75 lakh. Do I see? I see 75 lakh from Super Smashers for Ansh. I see 85 lakh. Anyone for 95? I see 95 from Super Smashers. Do I see 1 crore 5 lakh? Do I see 1 crore? I see 1 crore 5 lakh from Elite Challengers. Do I see a 115? I see a 115 from Super Smashers. Do I see 125? I see 125 from Rising Warriors. I see 135 risen by Super Smashers. 135 challenged by Elite Challengers. Do I see 145? I see 145 from Super Smashers. Do I see 155? Anyone willing to raise it to 155 for for Ansh? Ansh risen up to 1 crore 55 by Elite Challengers. Anyone trying to raise up their price to 165 for Ansh Pratap Rao to snatch it up from Elite Challengers? Anyone for 165? With that, Ansh Pratap Rao being sold to Elite Challengers for 1 crore 50 lakh. Going once. Unfortunately, the bids are risen with 10 lakhs. So do I see a 165? Do I see a 165? With that, all right, with that, we have Ansh Pratap Rao being sold to Elite Challengers, going once, going twice, and sold. Next up, we have Adarsh Mishra. Adarsh Mishra with the base price of 75 lakh is an all-rounder. Do I see anyone bidding up for Adarsh Mishra? I see, do you want to bid? I see Super Smashers for 75 lakh. I see it being risen by Royal Blasters for 85, 95 lakh for Adarsh Mishra. I see 1 crore 5 lakhs. 1 crore 5 lakhs for Adarsh. 1 crore 10 lakh risen by Super Smashers. 1 crore 15 lakh by Thunder Strikers. Do I see 125? Do I see 125 for Adarsh Mishra? I see 125 by Royal Blasters. 135 by Thunder Strikers, I'm sorry. 145 for Super Smashers. 135 risen by Super Smashers. 35. 35, no? 130. All right, I'm sorry, 145 by Super Smashers. Do I see a 155? 155 by Rising Warriors. Do I see a 165? Do I see a 165 for Adarsh Mishra? Do I see 185 for 180? Understand? Do I see 190? 180 under cycle? 180 185 for Thunder Strikers. From Thunder Strikers for Adarsh Mishra. Going once, going twice, and sold to Thunder Strikers. Others on to now. Next up, we have Om Prakash Lenka, who is an all-rounder with the base price of 75 lakh. We have Rising Warriors bidding early on Om for 75 lakhs. Do I see an 85? I see 85 from Royal Blasters, 95 from Thunder Strikers, and 1 CR 5 lakh from Rising Warriors. Do I see a 115? 115 from Super Smashers, 125 from Royal Blasters, 1 crore 1 crore 35 by Super Smashers. Do I see 145? I see 145 from Rising Warriors, 155 risen by Royal Blasters, 165 from Super Smashers. Do I see 175? 175 by Thunder Strikers. Do I see 185? 185 from Super Smashers and 195 by Royal Blasters. I see 2 crore 5 lakh from Super Smashers. Challenged by 2 crores and 15 lakh from Royal Blasters. I see 225 from Super Smashers, challenged by 235 from Royal Blasters. 245 from Super Smashers, 255 from Royal Blasters. Rising up high, Super Smashers willing to bid a whooping price of 3 crores and 5 lakh. 3 crores 50 lakh. 3 crore. Huh? Do I remind you all, no player would be bidded up for free. Let us keep up some. With that, let me remind the captains, if you don't have any base price left, you cannot have any players. No player would be given out for free. 8 players you need with minimum. With that, let me remind you, you need to bid on 7 players up here, 6 men and 1 woman. The 8th player would be the captain himself. Thus, you will have to bid on 7 players. The rules were very clear. No player would be given out for free to any team. You need to bid at least base price for any given player. If you don't have the wallet for that, your team will fall short and you will be ineligible for the tournament. Do I see anyone challenging? Do I see anyone challenging 3 crores 55 lakh risen up by Super Smashers for Om? Do I see anyone challenging Super Smashers for 3 crores 55 lakh? Manish, if you bid for him right now, later on you can get disqualified. I need you to think about this discussion. Have this discussion once again with the player sitting next to you, and I can raise your bid. Do I see a 3 crores 55 euros, 3 crores 65 lakh for Om Prakash Lenka? Om Prakash Lenka for 3 crores 55 lakh. No team can poach him now if he wants to have that decision. No, base price will not be changed. Base price will not be decreased, and no player will be given out to free to any team. If a team falls short, they are automatically kicked out of the tournament. With that, for the last time, Om Prakash Lenka for 3 crores 55 lakh going to Super Smashers, going once, going twice, and sold to Super Smashers. With that, Super Smashers have exhausted their wallet. All right. Next up, we have Arpita Avasti. Arpita Avasti is an all-rounder with the base price of 40 lakh, bidded by Royal Blasters. Do I see anyone bidding for Arpita Avasti for 50 lakhs? I would request the teams and the players to please maintain some silence, or else I won't mind kicking them out. Anyone rising the price for Arpita Avasti? Arpita Avasti for 40 lakh. Om Lenka, if you are not with the team, you unfortunately cannot sit with the team. Arpita Avasti for 40 lakhs, going to Royal Blasters, going once, going twice, and sold to Royal Blasters. Next up, we have Utkar Singh. Utkar Singh is an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone bidding on Utkar Singh? The Royal Blasters bidding for 50 lakh. It is Utkar Singh. Utkar Singh going for 50 lakh. 60 lakh Rosen by Power Hitters. 70 lakh by Royal Blasters. Do I see an 80 lakh for Utkar Singh? Do I see an 80 lakh for Utkar Singh? 70 is Rosen by Power Hitters, currently holding the bid at 70 lakh. Do I see an 80? Do I see an 80 lakh for Utkar Singh? Utkar Singh for 70 lakh going to Power Hitter. Going once, going twice, and sold. Next up, we have Shiv Singh, all rounder with the big bid by Royal Black. I see one going 70 lakh. I see Tiger by Royal Blasters. I see 90. I see from 6 frozen to 1 crore by Royal Blasters. 10 by Thunder. I see a 120. 120 Royal Blasters. I see 130 Singh. Shivam Singh currently bid by Royal Blasters. I see a 130 for Shivam Singh. Shivam Singh sold to Royal Blasters for 120. Going once, I see 130 by Riders Roses. 140 by Thunder Strikers. I see 150. I see 150 for Shivam. 150 Royal Blast. 170. I see 180. I see at 1 from Royal Blast. I see 180. That comes in going to Royal Blasters. 4-7 back. Going once, going twice, and sold. Next up, we have Ghulam Ahmed, who is an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone bidding on Ghulam Ahmed for the base price of 50 lakh, who is an all-rounder? Do I see anyone bidding on Ghulam Ahmed? Do I see anyone bidding on Ghulam Ahmed? Ghulam Ahmed with no bids will be coming to the auction later on. Next up, Rashi Tiwari, who was already sold to Rising Warriors for 50 lakh. No contestants here as she was sold before with the glitch. We are again giving Rashi Tiwari to the Rising Warriors for 50 lakh. Next up, we have Ayush Singh. Ayush Singh re-entering the bid with the unsold players. Now we have Ayush Singh for the base price of 50 lakh. I see Thunder Strikers for 50 lakh, bidding 50 lakh, 60 lakh from Royal Blasters. Do I see a 70 lakh for Ayush Singh? 70 lakhs from Thunder Strikers, 80 lakhs risen by Royal Blasters. Do I see a 90? Do I see a 90 lakh for Ayush Singh? Royal Blasters has recently risen up to 80 lakh. Do I see a 90 lakh for Ayush Singh? Ayush Singh going to Royal Blasters for the sum of 80 lakh. Going once, going twice, and sold. Next up, we have Yash Malik. Yash Malik is an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Do I see any bidding for Yash Malik on the base price of 50 lakh? Mind you, the unsold players who have re-entered the bidding will not re-enter now. So you need to bid on them now. The re-entered player will not be re-entering, and we are now selling the unsold players. They will not be re-entering the bid. After this, the auction will be over. Yash Malik, an all-rounder for 50 lakhs. Anyone bidding on Yash Malik? Do I see anyone bidding on Yash Malik? Yash Malik being unsold. I need the coordinators to please maintain the note of the players who have been skipped twice, as they will be no more auctioned. Do I see anyone bidding on Nishant Singh? I see someone from Rising Warriors raising 50 lakhs for Nishant Singh, an all-rounder. Do I see any contestant trying to poach up the price to 60 lakh for Nishant Singh? Rising Warriors currently bidding at 50 lakh for Nishant Singh. Do I see a 60 lakh? Nishant Singh for the sum of 60 lakh going to Rising Warriors. Going once, going twice, and sold. Next up, we have Deepak Maurya. Deepak Maurya is an all-rounder bidded by Royal Blasters for 50 lakh. Do I see a 60? I see a 60 lakh from Rising Warriors, 70 from Royal Blasters. Do you want to raise up the price to 80 power hitters? 80 from Rising Warriors, 90 from Royal Blasters. 1 crore from Rising Warriors, 110 from Royal Blasters. Do I see price coordinate? 110 Rosen by Royal Blasters, 120 by Super Smashers, 130 by Royal Blasters, 140 by Super Smashers, 140 currently bidded for Deepak Maurya by Super Smashers. Do I see a 150? Do I see a 150 for Deepak Maurya? 140 currently bidded by Super Smashers for Deepak Maurya. Do I see a 150? Deepak Maurya to Super Smashers for 1 crore 40 lakh. Going once, going twice, and sold. Next up, we have Aaron Rai. Aaron Rai is an all-rounder for the base price of 50 lakh, chosen by Royal Blasters for 50 lakh, challenged by Rising Warriors for 60. Do I see a 70? Power hitters, do I see a 70? 70 by power hitters, 80 lakhs from Royal Blasters. Do I see a 90? Do I see a 90 for Aaron? 80 Rosen by Royal Blasters. I see a 90 from power hitters. Do I see a 1 crore? 1 crore from Royal Blasters. 1 crore from Royal Blasters. Do I see a 110? 110 for Aaron Rai. Do I see a 110? Aaron Rai going to Royal Blasters for 1 crore. Going once, going twice, and sold. Next up, we have Krish Kumar Singh, who is a batsman with the base price of 50 lakh. I see power hitters rising the bid to 50 lakh? I see Thunder Strikers challenging it to 60 lakh. Do I see a 70 lakh, 80 lakh by Thunder hitters again? Do I see a 90 for Krish Kumar? I see 90 from Rising Warriors, Thunder hitters challenging it at 1 crore, 110 risen by Royal Blasters. Do I see a 120? Do I see a 120? Do I see a 120? Mind you, one team cannot bid on more than the players that are allowed to them. Only 9 are allowed. One does one team have, any team has. Two teams can have 9 players. Everyone, two teams can have 9 players as we have two extra players. Super Smashers already has their team full, thus they cannot bid anymore. Yes, including the captain. With the rest of the teams, they can have, one team can have 9 players. The rest teams will have to have 8 players with one female player and one captain. I see 120 risen by Royal Blasters. 120 risen by Royal Blaster. 130 challenged by Thunder Strikers. 140 from Royal Blasters. Do I see a 150? 150 from Thunder Strikers. Do I see a 160? Do I see a 160 for Krish Kumar Singh? Royal Blasters, do you want to challenge Thunder Strikers 1 again? Or let them strike this time? $150 risen by Thunder Strikers for Krish Kumar Singh. Krish Kumar for 1 crore 50 lakh going to Thunder Strikers. Going once, going twice, and all right. Elite challengers coming in the last moment with 1 crore 60 lakh. Do I see a 170? 170 by Thunder Strikers holding tight on Krish Kumar Singh. Do I see a 180? 180 by Elite challengers. Do I still see a challenge from Thunder Strikers for Krish Kumar Singh for 1 crore 80 lakh? Right now, Elite challengers hold up the price for 1 crore 80 lakh. 1 crore 1 crore 80 lakh that hasn't been updated yet. Anyone challenging them for the price of 1 crore 90 lakh? Krish Kumar Singh going to Elite challengers for the price of 1 crore and 80 lakh. Going once, going twice, and sold. Have you exhausted your wallet? All right. Elite challengers exhausting their player limit is also out of the bid. Right. You can, all right, you have. Right now, we only have 4 teams in the bidding war: Rising Warriors, Thunder Strikers, Power Hitters, and Royal Blasters. With that, we have Shubham sir re-entering the bid for 50 lakh. With that, let us have a 5-minute break. After that, we'll start bidding on Shubham Sir for the base price of 50 lakh currently held by Royal Blasters. We'll continue the bidding after 5 minutes. All teams, please have a brief break. All right, welcome back, teams, with the slight change with our pool. One female player pulling out. Every team still has at least one female player, and Satyam Yadav is brought back to the pool. Right now, we only have two teams trying to bid as every other team is full. Now we will have Thunder Strikers and Power Hitters bidding on the rest of the players to fill out their teams. Right now we have Shubham sir for the base price of 50 lakh. I see 50 lakh from Power Hitters, 60 lakh from Thunder Strikers, 70 from Power Hitters, 80 from Thunder Strikers. Do I see a 90 for Shubham sir? Do I see a 90 for Shubham sir from Power Hitters? I see 90 from Power Hitters. Do I see 1 crore? I see 1 crore from Thunder Strikers. Do I see a 110? Do I see a 110 for Shubham? Do I see a 110 for Shubham sir for Power Hitters? Do I see a 110? Shubham sir for the price of 1 crore going to Thunder Strikers, going once, going twice, and sold. Next up, Osama sir is unfortunately not playing, thus not added to the bid. Next we have Krishan Raj Singh, who's a batsman, for the base price of 30 lakh. I see 30 lakh from Power Hitters, 40 from Thunder Strikers. Do I see a 50? Do I see a 50 for Krishan Raj? 50 from Power Hitters, 60 by Thunder Strikers. Do I see a 70? Power Hitters, do you want to challenge Thunder Strikers for 70? 70 rose into 80 quickly by Thunder Strikers. Thunder Strikers being very eager not to let Krishan Raj go. Do I see Do Thunder Strikers have the wallet for 60 lakh? Alright, for 80 lakh, do Thunder Strikers have the wallet for 80 lakh? Confirming they have the wallet. Do I see a challenge in the bidding war from Power Hitters? Do I see a challenge from Power Hitters? 80. 80 lakh. 80 lakh. Do I see a 90 for Krishan Raj Singh? Krishan Raj Singh for the price of 80 lakh going to Thunder Strikers. Krishan Raj going once, going twice, and sold to Thunder Strikers. Sold. Next up, we have Satyam Pandey re-added to the pool with the base price of 50 lakhs. Satyam Pandey is a batsman bidded by Power Hitters. Power Hitters bidding on 50 lakh for Satyam Pandey. Do I see a 60? Not challenged by Thunder Strikers. Satyam Pandey going to Power Hitters for 50 lakhs. Satyam Pandey going once, going twice, and sold to Power Hitters. Next up, we have Ghulam Ahmed. Ghulam Ahmed is an all-rounder with the base price of 50 lakh. Do I see anyone bidding on Ghulam Ahmed for 50 lakh? Do I see anyone contesting for Ghulam Ahmed for the price of 50 lakh? Need I remind the teams if they are not willing to bid on Ghulam Ahmed, he will not be re-entering the bid. Right now, even they are not bidding up. Are you sure you want to bid up for him? The rest of the teams, Abhi, if you don't want to bid on him, you don't have to. That is on you, Prateek. Ghulam Ahmed not being bidded by him, kept aside. All right, Ghulam Ahmed being bidded for 50 lakh. He will be re-added later on. Do I see anyone bidding? All right, power hitters already bidding on Ghulam Ahmed for 50 lakh. Do I see Thunder Strikers challenging? No challenge from Thunder Strikers. Ghulam Ahmed going to power hitters for the base price of 50 lakh. Next up, we have. We have. No, we have one more player left. Next up, we have Yash Malik. Yash Malik for the base price of 50 lakh. We have Thunder Strikers emptying their wallet on Yash Malik for 90 lakh. Yash Malik being sold to Thunder Strikers for 90 lakh. Thank you so much for the auctions. I hope the teams will be ready with their players for the coming up matches this Friday. With that, I end up this auction. Thank you so much. You can check up their teams on the screens now.